This video is brought to you by Cool Green Clothing.
Don't know now, you know, man. Come check them out, man. Flat out.
Oh, they
That's
know now. They waking up. They waking up.
They waking up. It's a whole lot of that shit going on right now. You dig?
Alrighty, bro.
You see the hat dripping, you see the shirt dripping.
Exactly, my nigga dripping all on the cement out this bitch, man.
Get it right, you feel me? We dripping
all dripping all on the cement.
Yes, sir. You feel me?
Man.
Yeah. Shout out, man. Shout out to Cool Green, man. You feel me? Variety of stuff, man. You feel me? Good dude for real. You know what I mean? His design is impeccable, man. You know what I mean? It speaks for itself. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It speaks for itself for real. For itself, man. But who could really rock it like I rock it? You heard? No one, man.
What's going on, YouTube fam? This your boy Tony 2Times, and we back with another episode of the Baltimore Way, man. Before I start, be sure to tap that like button. Definitely watch this video to the end to hear the full story. Subscribe if you're new to the fam. Hit that notification bell for future uploads. Let's get right into it. In the streets, your face card is really everything. If you are known for being stand up, real, and 100% about business, it can get you far if you are in the right circles. But nowadays, it doesn't even matter about who you are or what you do. It's a Doug eat Doug thing. And if the word is put out on a person that they are cruddy or doing things the block might not agree on, that's enough to get someone hit or took out the game. In which in some cases, people don't even check to make sure the facts are straight before calling a hit on whoever is accused of doing wrong. And on this episode of the Baltimore Way, we will discuss a case involving an organization that was under BPD's radar but made it worse after a hit on one of their own. According to sources, in 2017, at the time 39-year-old Nathaniel Hillard was in charge of a trap in the Shipley Hill area of West Baltimore. Making sure the money was right, they had the right hitters making sales of the #1 product, smack, packed in green top vials. Everybody played a part in making sure everything went good, including 24-year-old Aaron Daniels, who was a hitter for the squad, and D. Rigby, who was a lookout to make sure time out or the police didn't know what was going on. But little did they know, the block was already hot, and BPD already had wiretaps on certain members' phones and surveillance on the block. On March 5th, 2017, BPD were watching activity and allegedly saw Aaron making a few hand-to-hand transactions. They swooped in and jammed him up. But according to sources, allegedly a phone call was placed before Aaron was locked up, where he called Nathaniel complaining about D and that he wasn't doing his job, watching out, and never even told him police was on the block. In which Nathaniel told Aaron, don't worry about it, he will fire him as a lookout. Aaron was bailed out on March 6, 2017, but whole time BPD was still on the organization and listening to calls. Allegedly through March 6th through March 17th, authorities intercepted several calls between Aaron and other members of the organization, complaining about D, even accusing him of stealing $800 worth of stash money. This is where things get crazy. On the 17th, a plot would be in motion to hit D. With BPD listening the whole time, Aaron was allegedly on the phone with Nathaniel, explaining his location, with Nathaniel being on the 2600 block of Fairmont Avenue, being a lookout for Aaron in the move they were about to make. Nathaniel told Aaron to wait by an alley as they waited for D to bait them in. Allegedly, Nathaniel alerted Aaron on the phone that it was time to go. With the conversation still going on, 2 shots could be heard and a man running and screaming in the background. It was D, who would unfortunately not survive the hit. But little did the squad know, the whole 13-minute conversation and hit was recorded by BPD. The next day, with the phone still being tapped, Aaron told everybody what he did and how he would be moving up in the organization. But with all the evidence, BPD was ready to move in, and after the hit, Nathaniel and Aaron got jammed up, charged with drug charges and a plot on D. And on March 20th, 2017, search warrants allowed police to hit a stash house on Kinsey Avenue, allegedly finding 100 vials of smack before hitting another member's house named Gregory on Timbercross Lane, finding 350 grams of smack, a scale, 10 racks, and a blick. With months of wiretaps, evidence, and members pleading guilty, the organization failed. Nathaniel pleaded out to conspiracy, trafficking, and helping set up a hit. He was sentenced to 35 years in prison. Aaron was sentenced to 40 years for conspiracy and a hit on D. Gregory took a 30-year plea for his role. More of this story, the streets play by their own rules. You might think your circle loves you, but majority rules. If some feel like it's time for you to go, whether you did anything or not, it's all over for you. Organizations fall all the time, and we don't even peep. People fall, squads fall, even the best ones. But BPD, the courthouse, and prisons are still standing strong, waiting on the next up-and-coming squad. But hey, that's the Baltimore way. Man, crazy story, you feel me? You know what I mean? Rest in peace, the young man that lost his life. You know what I mean? The crazy thing about it, they say he wasn't looking out properly, or they say he took $800. But $800, I understand that in certain environments in the game, money is money, everything counts, especially when you selling smack, especially when you on them corners. People not playing about that money, they not playing about that stash. But $800, you know. And like I said, man, I done heard a lot of situations. I got family members that got hit because either people was scared of them or they was on the block. And majority rules, what I mean by that, if everybody on the block be like, yeah, yo gotta go, like he doing too much, he got people scared, he got the sales scared, then they'll plot and get you hit, they'll get you touched, get you out of there and keep it moving. Everybody act like they don't know what happened. But see, the thing with this one, police was already listening in. So even though they got D hit, Baltimore Police already knew what was going on. They was already wiretapped before they hit. So it was just a matter of time before this organization went down, man. Crazy story, you feel me? $800, you know? And like I say, man, I don't know if D took the money or not, but at the end of the day, it seemed like Aaron wasn't really feeling them from the jump. And sometimes, man, when you dealing with certain people and they got more rank in the organization than you, they can put a bad bug out on you and it's over with for you. Just like that, man. Crazy, you feel me? At the end of the day, man, these boys got hit with federal charges, you know. I think some of them actually in the feds. So I know Aaron in the feds. I know he got 40 with the feds. I don't think these were state charges, man. But yeah, let me know what y'all think about this one. Leave your comments below. Appreciate you if you made it to the end. Love, fam. I'm out.